Hi, this is Latin. Hope everyone is staying safe and I'm back with Software Inc. Beta-1 Play and Learn series. Today we're going to be covering notices on the left, our investments, and where we're at. We got a lot to cover, so let's get started. Here we are in May of 1995. We have 57.4 liquid, 476.5 mil bonds, 69 million investments, 1.4 in plats for a total of 604.7. And we're going to be looking at investments. We're going to be looking at our notices. And right here, the product has run out of stock. So these notices, the minute you get them, look at them. And the way you do it is click on it, go to orders. How many orders do they need? You don't have to order them. You just want to know how many. You come here, you go to your orders, and that was Pixel DLC. So I ordered 35,000. You said 31 lot, 35,000 is 500 storage already. This will be done right away because we're printing 1.5 mil. So I don't have to order them. We're just going to print them. Same thing with bonus. It said 23.4. So I ordered 25 right above it. And the last one was Extreme Pro. Hardware, you never order hardware. 273.6 mil. There's no way I'm going to get that many done. So we put this, it's up to 60. Put it up to 100,000. 2.5 deliveries, that'll get done. If there is something as a half a delivery, if not, I just invented it. Anyway, Sergeant Stone has reached alpha but still doesn't have any followers. So let's go to Sergeant Stone. Okay, you click on it, it takes you right to Sergeant Stone. Marketing. We got a press release going, so that's how we solved that one. The next one is basically everybody who's not here, everybody who's out sick. So this is easy. 17, been out 7 times in 13 years, twice in 1 year, 1 time in 3 years. These guys are not out that much often. That's where you view that and how you know who's out, who's sick. The next thing is, when you click on these are closed. Next thing is, D10 has started selling more shares. Okay, so we're invested in them apparently, and they started selling more shares. I don't go and buy more shares every time these guys are selling. If they're going up, I guess you could, but I don't like to dilute. We're getting 15,000.8. Don't get greedy. Now, if we go here to see if there's anybody new on the market, what I do is I sort these by products. First guy, 0 items on the market. He has 1.2% listed. So we go to details. He's got nobody in the market. He's got a 95% inspiring. He's got a skill in the operating system, so we could guess. It's going to be a console, a phone, or just a regular PC OS. The MIL 454, you don't have to go into a MIL 454. You could decide what you want to do. I'm going to buy a MIL 454. But the kind of money we have investing in newcomers is a way of getting money. That's how we've gotten where we are today, by investing in newcomers. Details, this guy's got 19 million. What is he selling? What's the product? Categories, hidden because, okay. It's a computer operating system, syntax. No, not interested. Okay, I'm going to look. It's good, inspiring. March of 92. We're in 95. This thing is dying out. Part of the investors have invested in 19 mil. If it was a niche, if they had, you could go further and see if they have another OS coming out. Was that an OS? Hold on, let me see what product was that. A computer operating system, yeah. If they have another OS coming out anytime soon, then I would invest in them, but not 20 million. I would knock that down to maybe 5. D10 details, I think we're in these guys already, and we are. McLeod, I think I just did. Was this the one I just looked at? Operating console? No. But I think we're in these guys already also. is TripTech. We invested when they originally came out. Now, FizzBiz is new. Never seen these guys here before. And I just invested in them. Here's why. Phone. In May of 95. We're in May of 95. Now, what the first thing you want to know is this the first phone on the market? How do you find that out? Close this. Let's go here to all software. Let's go here to operating systems. We go here to phone right here. Before you even look at it, see, it says phone 1. They're first to market with a mobile wireless phone. Invest in them. That's a no-brainer. And the bad thing is, I invested in them already. You could only invest $1,945. That's 19,536 shares. I would like to get more of these guys. So if these guys come here within the next few months, I will go as far as 6 months here, them being first. The next thing you want to do before you get into that is go to the calendar. Is there another phone coming out? Do your research. Just like investing in anything else in life, do your research. There's no other phone coming out unless I missed it. Simulation console operating system. There's no other phone coming out. I'm not on the calendar. Do we get into phones? RTS, real-time strategies coming out. Best hours. Antivirus, first-person shooter game. November 3D editor, D10. We invested in them. They got a 3D editor coming out. November, December. All back, we invested in them. We made a controller for them. They got another one coming out. So that's the messages. And this is basically just a repeat last month's messages. And you could close these if you don't want them open. To try to keep issues and messages open. Messages not so much, but issues, yes. Okay, so where are we with releases? To date, everything outstanding. Last release was Windows Pro. So when you have a release, you have 2 things you have to do. Number 1, update. Number 2, put everything you own into it. I've done that. I got ports going. Next thing is look who is not busy. Whoever's not busy, get them busy. Games 2 was not busy, so we got Wizard cards in development. Core was not busy. No, it was Design 1 who was not busy, so we got Office Pro in development. 3D was not busy, so we added Design 3D to research. Core we added Core to updates. So we'll get these updates done. And remember, when we're doing updates, I take away the bug fixing. And these updates are just for bug fixing. Oh, this is an update. That's not bug fix. Defender is a bug fix. And this is an update. So in this Windows Pro, I'm going to cancel because it says bugs 0 out of 118. I never want to do that. And it's simple enough to cancel it. Start it over again. Unselect this. Raise this back up. I just did this a second ago before I started recording, so I know I'm not going to lose anything by doing it now. Always uncheck this. You want the update first. We go get that update and we look at it. Let's take it to the top. Who's assigned to this update? Core and update. Okay, so it has the same as before. With Core on there, I'm not having anything to do. This will get done quicker than anything else if we push it to 5. Now we're researching hardware 95, network 94, 3D 94, and system 95. We got Maze ready for release. We're in May. This goes on May 95, so you have a tweet. You have a release, which means this is bye-bye, and we're going to release this. And then the next thing is we're going to tackle this X system. This is a new OS, so we have to set up the print if it's different, and we'll check that after our release. So let's go to 9 o'clock. Like always, we all lit at 9 o'clock like I've always done. We believe that I have a bridge to sell you. 9:13. 13 is by a lucky number, by the way, as of today. Okay, Maze and 291 bugs. Did we print anything? Once you hit that print button, check right away, because remember, Maze. Oh, where's Maze? Yeah, 50,000. We have 50,000 in place. So we're going to release this. Okay, double check your teams, law and marketing AM. No, that's marketing PM. If it's wrong for this, it's wrong for all of them. So we have something else we have to check. Orders, we're not ordering anything. So we got bugs for, that makes that outstanding. So we immediately want to update it, uncheck this. What teams do we want to update this? This is Maze, this is a game, so. But I've been doing the update team, and Maze is I should know this, real-time strategy game. So that, did I pass it, guys? My eyes are not what they used to be, but neither are yours. Okay, we're gonna do this. Choose great. Great to good, I go for great. Choose mediocre, good, good. 92, 92. We're going with Power Suite. If I recognize anything as being somebody invested in, I will basically choose that one. Audio was chosen for me. Dubai Studios Company. 91. That's it. That's an update. Only need 3 programmers, 1 artist, but we select a product for each. I thought we selected, oh, we didn't select it. It presented itself with a check mark, and I assumed because they had a check mark, it was selected. You know what happens when we assume, right? We all know what happens when we assume. Except the shrug. He doesn't know. Okay. So that is out the door. Next order of business, getting these things updated. Oh, something just released. What else do we have to do with this? Forward it to every way we want. And we want to just use, I got an AM and PM port team now. We have a new PM port team. I don't think we had that in the last episode. And just as an FYI, I do have a message for everybody. We'll go through it at the end because I know I missed a few videos. There is a reason. Okay, so we want Wins Pro, and we want the first 2 that are $1 million plus. And we want O-Box because O-Box were invested in them. So that's a no-brainer. So that's it. Maze is on. Okay, so we're updating and we bought it. We can't do anything more. Let's look at one more thing with Maze. Update, change price, expansion pack. We could create an expansion pack. But I usually wait 1 or 2 months before I do that. Wait 2 months, get the updates, get everything else, then start an expansion pack, and then you release it by the 6th month. That's a new strategy I've adapted. That's what we're going to do. So, what for Maze is going down below anything that's green. What for Maze? And then marketing for Maze is coming up. That's how I organize myself. So, the support and the marketing, I usually keep it below what's in design, recent design items. And then anything other than, once it goes into design, it moves up to development. And then after development, it moves up into the debug state. Now, we want an X system, so we need to print these. Let's go look. X system, we want to assign this to console. Okay. But, well, why doesn't this have assembly, console? Assign it to console. Okay. Why is that not taking? Why is that not taking? Is that working? Why not? Okay, first thing is, we hit assign X System Pro. So we're gonna go 20,000. Remember, you have to add an amount there. If you don't add an amount, limit it or maximum, it will continue to print. Okay, so Console Pro now registers. Okay, that's in place. That we resolved that one. I think it was because when I assigned it, we were not moving, so I wasn't registered. It could be, I don't know. Okay, this one is my Elite printer. You don't have any compatible assembly lines. Okay, so Elite, assign it to. Oh, I don't have any compatible assembly lines, so if we look at the pop out, let's not close this. Let's first remember to assign. I'm going to assign 20,000 to that. The same 20,000. We're going to close this. This is the pop out. Okay, pop out says we need a small battery, gyroscope, rambler, plastic, motherboard, boom, boom. Everything else is in place. No assembly line has small battery pack printers. Okay, so how do we fix that? First, we get out of manufacturing. Next thing is more battery packs need to be added here. In fact, these things are printing, so let me stop the print. I want to take these three guys and move them to the right. One. Go into build. I could just copy one, but I want to go get fresh printer. Put it there. Operating system, phone operating system. No. Joystick, yes. More battery, yes. Now this small battery has to feed these both. So we're gonna get rid of this. Don't destroy anything. Put it in. Now it's feeding both. Now we gotta do is duplicate this. Now the next thing is you have to ask yourself, does it work? Hold your control key. It works. Motherboard's feeding to the final. That works perfectly. Then this feeds. Case feeds there, and then it goes out the door. Okay. Close this. Let's go upstairs. Get some regular. Okay, get out of build mode. The next order of business to get Elite and Pro out the door. So let's move forward. Okay, this is updated. Defender is updated, but it's debugging, so I leave it to the end of the day. And it's 3 o'clock. It's the end of the day. These guys are out of there. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna go move forward to release and get these things out the door. I'll bring you guys back. Okay, and we're back. In April 1996, X Pro, we set a date for April release 1996, and actually controller will release on the same date. So let's forward to 9 a.m. Everybody's coming to work. And updates are finishing up. These updates, they're finishing up. An update finishes at the beginning of the day. Wait till the end of the day to terminate it and restart it. And there we go. We're going to close this. And the only reason we're only seeing development items is because I have the filter on the development items only. So we're going to ignore those, and we're going to release this, and the controller will release first. Let's see how we do. Four. Why 4? I'm still expecting outstanding, and we're not going to order ML4. ML4. We're not going to order hardware ever. So uncheck that. We've corrected this before, so that should be fine. I'm trying to see how many copies they needed for this. 0. My Elite controller is in demand. It's in higher demand than my console is. I'm not going to say anything else. Okay, so those are out there. First thing we want to do is port to X systems all my games. And while we're at it, We might as well put them to O-Box if they're not in there already, because O-Box is one of our investments. Hey, what happened? Whoa. These guys couldn't go to mobile wireless. BizBiz is our mobile wireless. They were the first phone in the market, so we're invested in them too. Let's not leave them out. X Pro, we have all three, right? G-Touch, looks like there's another phone that just released in June, a month after. We missed that one. And the last port for games is Space, which we will do BizBiz, O-Box, and Wins Pro. Now who else? Oh, I'm gonna put to Opti. They're 2 mil plus. You can not put to them. But with Space, I'm putting that, and we'll show those up to 10. In fact, if we take off our filter, we'll see where we're at. We have quite a few updates. We got a patent, got a research, looking for a patent. I'd also do, no, I use the mouse wheel to get this back upstairs. I'm still asking for that top button. Give me a button to push this to the top. That is at all possible. Okay, we're going to leave it there. But before we go, last week we failed to release a video on Sunday. I had prepared several videos to release before for that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which was normally released. We were going on vacation. The Saturday video got uploaded. The Sunday video never got uploaded. We have to redo it, and we're redoing it today. This is it. This is the video is supposed to go out Sunday, so it's being redone. Stay safe, keep those around you safe, Latin.